The end of the war in Iraq was made possible by a strategy called the Awakening. The idea was to persuade Sunni Muslims who were fighting us to join us in a common battle against extremists. That was the turning point. And David Martin tells us tonight the first glimmers of the Awakening can be traced to one American soldier.
Army Captain Travis Patriquin. Remember the name.
Travis Patriquin has as much to do with the success that the Americans and the Iraqi government has as anyone else.
Today, Colonel Joe Harrington is the executive assistant to the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. But in the summer of 2006, he and Patriquin were part of an armored brigade sent to take back the city of Ramadi from al-Qaeda.
3 straight brigades had lost about 100 soldiers each. Ramadi was the most dangerous place in the world.
With a background in special forces, an Iraqi-style mustache, and passable Arabic, Patriquin bonded with a local sheik, the flamboyant and slightly shady Sattar Abu Risha, who was fed up with al-Qaeda and its murderous ways.
Sheikh Sattar was able to rally the other tribes to fight al-Qaeda, and that's where Travis had such an influence in working with Sheikh Sattar.
Convincing the tribes their future lay with the American side marked the beginning of what became known as the Sunni Awakening. It involved arming and training the tribes to fight al-Qaeda, a risky idea since the militias might someday turn against the U.S. To sell it, Patriquin created what is perhaps the most famous document of the Iraq War. Of all things, a stick figure PowerPoint briefing. It reads like Iraq for Dummies. Everyone wins except terrorists, which is okay because terrorists suck. Exactly the opposite of the typical military briefing stuffed with statistics and charts. Major Chad Pillai works side by side with Patriquin.
I think we had a tendency to sort of overthink things, over-strategize things, and sometimes the easiest answers are right in front of us.
1 month later, Patriquin, Major Megan McClung, and Specialist Vincent Pamonte were killed by a roadside bomb on their way from a meeting with Sheikh Sattar. It would remain for General Petraeus to embrace the Sunni Awakening throughout Iraq, but it started with a 32-year-old Army captain from St. Louis, Missouri.
You think it changed the course of the war?
I think it dramatically changed our mindset and our understanding of what we needed to do.
Even as the last American troops pull out, it is too early to claim success in the form of a lasting democracy in Iraq. But there's no denying this simple fact.
We lost 96 soldiers in the 10 months we were at Ramadi. The unit that followed us lost 3 or 4. So the effectiveness of how that worked was tremendous. And just if you measure it in lost American lives.
Travis Patriquin, remember the name. David Martin, CBS News, The Pentagon.